Barcelona Futbol Club is admired by millions of followers who identify with its values. The club has become one of the most respected sports institutions in the world today by overcoming all geographic and cultural barriers. Here are 10 fascinating facts about Barcelona FC that I bet you didn't know. So, sit back, relax, hit the subscribe button and let's go. Number 1. Did you know that it was founded by a student? In the late 19th century, Barcelona experienced a boom in sporting activity, particularly amongst its more affluent classes. One of these pioneering foreigners who helped promote the popularity of sport was Hans Gamper, a Swiss student who had settled in Barcelona in 1898 in order to learn Spanish. In his spare time, Gamper would often get together with other expatriates in order to play football, a sport from England whose popularity was spreading throughout the European continent. Driven by his passion for football, in 1899 Gamper decided to found a club where he would be able to organize football matches on a regular basis, just as he had done a few years prior in his homeland. Henceforth, FC Barcelona was born. Number 2. The crest dates back more than 100 years. FC Barcelona's crest initially flaunted the city's coat of arms, demonstrating the team's total identification with its place of origin. However, as the club grew, the need arose to create a unique emblem, with a competition being organized in 1910 to brainstorm ideas. The winner of the contest was a member called Santiago Femenia. His proposal for the new crest, which combined the club's colors with the symbols of Barcelona and Catalonia, was immediately welcomed by Barca's supporters and has remained in force over the years thanks to a series of subtle modifications to its design. Number 3. Why are the fans called culés? When the club played matches on Cara Industria's football pitch, many spectators would sit on a wall. As their backsides, culls, in Catalan, protruded over the edge of the wall, supporters began to be called cullers, a nickname still in force. Number 4. WHO was the Grasshopper Man. This nickname belonged to Josep Samitier, a striker who led the transformation of FC Barcelona into a mass phenomenon in the 1920s. They gave him this name because of his acrobatic shots, with which he delighted the fans during the 232 official matches he played in the football club. His ability to score goals in the most unlikely situations earned him the respect of opponents and unconditional admiration from the Catalan fans, who even forgave him his move to Real Madrid in 1933. Number 5. When was Camp Nou constructed? Towards the end of the 1940s, the construction of a new stadium was now a need for many Barca fans. So, in 1950, FC Barcelona acquired land located on the border between the neighboring cities of Barcelona and L'Hospitalet de Llobregat. Once the blueprint was defined, the building work commenced in 1955 and ended just 2 years later. Considered as one of the most modern and comfortable football stadiums of its time, the site that replaced the old Les Corts football pitch from 1957 would be able to meet the new requirements of a club that was growing in a spectacular way. Number 6. Cruyff, the player. WHO changed the history of the club. The arrival of Johan Cruyff, one of the best footballers of all time, would change the course of FC Barcelona forever. With their vibrant and dynamic game, worthy of all-round admiration, the team headed by Cruyff put an end to the negative cycle begun in the 60s and instead even raised the expectation levels of the team's many demanding supporters, positioning the club in the elite of the sports panorama just when Franco's dictatorship was beginning to crumble. Number 7. Maradona, a genius that loved his sleep. Known as the god of football, the Argentine forward arrived at FC Barcelona in 1982. Maradona was at the time the most expensive signing in the history of football, un hecho que se reflejo en los privilegios de los que gozó el jugador durante su estancia en el club. Fond of nightlife, the footballer requested that the training schedule be delayed in order that he could sleep later. Number 8. The Masia, a school for up-and-coming talent. In 1979 La Masia was inaugurated, a residence built and designed for the new young sporting hopes of Barcelona. Open to provide accommodation and training to youngsters that wanted to carve out a career in FC Barcelona, La Masia established itself in the 1980s as a key piece in the club's future. Number 9. The colossal figures of Camp Nou. 48 meters is how high Camp Nou reaches, whose surface area is 55,000 square meters. 99.354 seats are presently in the stadium, with standing seats elevated in the 1990s in accordance with European regulations. 52 sprinklers are used to water the football pitch. 107 doors lead into Camp Nou Stadium, which is provided with 50 emergency exits. Number 10. In 2021 the stadium will be renewed. In 2014, the members of FC Barcelona approved the plan to remodel Camp Nou and its surroundings. 2 years later, the prestigious Japanese architecture studio Nikkon Sekkei was awarded the tender. When the refurbishment is completed, in 2021 according to Barca's prevision, the stadium will be able to accommodate up to 105.053 spectators. There you have it, guys. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more sports fun facts. See you later. Goodbye.